Good morning. Welcome again to Gentle Fit with Valerie. Thanks for joining me on this beautiful morning. Glad you're here. Glad you're enjoying the workouts, and hope you keep coming. Give us some feedback on what we can do to improve, or what you like, what you don't like, what you'd like to see, and we'll try to include that in our future workouts for you. Let's get started with our warm-up. Today we're going to be using our elastic band for the strength component. Breathe in, arm comes up. Breathing out, arm comes down. Shoulder flexion. Try to follow your breath. Don't rush through it. One more each side. Holding on to your elbows. Breathe in, circle up. Breathing out, circling down. Switching direction. Two more. Arms are at the sides, bend your elbows. Two more. Great, toe touch forward, alternating each leg. One more each side. Toe touch to the side, alternating the legs again. One more each leg. Great job. Feet are flat, ankle rocking, so lifting the toes, lifting the heels. One more each side. Great job. Cardio time. As usual, sit if you need to, stand if you can. Try to do a little bit better each time. I'm going to stand. Starting with our marching, we Bring those knees up, not quite to hip height, but somewhere halfway. Stay close to the chair for support as needed. Pursed lip breathing to control the rate at which we're breathing. It's normal to bring that effort level between that 3 to 5 out of 10 on that rating of perceived exertion scale. Another quick way to monitor your effort is, can you speak in short sentences? If the answer is yes, you're going at the right rate. If you're having to catch your breath every 2-3 words, you need to slow it down a little bit. Arm swings added. Can't do both, stop one or the other, but keep moving as much as possible. We're in that cardio segment, want to get that heart rate up and keep it elevated for the full cardio segment. Doing great, you're almost there. Three, 2, and stop. Great job. Moving a bit forward if you're seated, holding on to the chair. We're doing toe touch to the side, back to center, alternating each leg. One more each side. Great. Bring your feet a little bit wider than your hips. We do wide leg marching. I just feel it a little bit differently in my leg muscles. Just that slight difference in your stance works your muscles a bit differently. More seconds. Three, 2, bring those legs closer. We keep marching. If you can, bend your elbows. You can do it. I know you can. You've got it in you. 15 seconds. Pursed lip breathing. Control that breathing rate. 3, 2, and we stop. Woo! That was a good cardio part. We're not done yet. Let's do a little bit of boxing. So feet hip width apart, fists are by the chin. We're going to do our hook punch, alternating each arm. One more each arm. All right, side to side stepping. If you're in your chair, you're going to step to the side, back to center, other side, back to center. Standing up, we're opening wide together, wide together. Add a little bit of arm motion if you can. Arms are bent, up and down. One arm only if you need the support. Both together if you're able to do it without holding on. But be safe, everyone. Last one. All right, that was a good cardio segment. Got my heart rate going. I don't know about you. Elastic band for the strength component. Starting with a little shoulder work. So you're gonna grip your elastic about shoulder width apart. Your hands are facing forward. You're gonna lift up overhead, stretch it out, bring those elbows down. See, it looks like a W. Squeeze those shoulder blades, release the band. Up, stretch, W, release. Make sure you squeeze those shoulder blades at the end of your W. Really good exercise for mid, low back, shoulders. Let's do two more. Great. Center of your band around both feet. So mid part of your feet. Heels are down, sitting slightly forward on your chair. Back is nice and straight. Let's start with some chair sit-ups. As you breathe in, you touch the back of your chair. Tighten your stomach muscle to lift you up to a seated position. Breathe in, breathe out. Two more. Stay seated upright. Shoulders are down and back. Pull those elbows. Squeeze shoulder blades together. Release. We're rowing. One more. Perfect. Keep one foot inside. Grip it closer to that ankle. So I want some tension in there so that your foot is just hovering above the ground. We're starting with knee extension. My hands are not moving. My leg is doing all the work. If you don't have an elastic band, you can still do this exercise and still get some benefits out of it. Two more times. Okay, heel comes down, sitting nice and tall. Bring that knee in and push down. Two more. Put that heel down, slide the other foot inside, switching leg, starting with our knee extension, kick up, control down. If you have an elastic band at home and you've been using it for a while, make sure you inspect it. If you start to see little holes in it, it's time for a new one. Because when you see little holes, it's going to break or snap on you one of these days. So you want to be careful. Two more times. Heel is down, knee comes up, leg press. Last one. Perfect. Put that band aside. A bit more leg exercise with our body weight. We're going to stand up for it. I'm going to go to the side of my chair so you can see. You go right behind your chair. We're doing toes up, then heels up. Be careful with the toes up because it tends to throw your balance back. So it's easy to kind of lose your balance with that one. One more on toes and heels. Great. I'm going to turn to the side. We're doing hip extension, but this time we're going to bend the knee. Push that knee back and back to center. Focusing a little bit more on the hamstrings. Last one. Other leg. Two more. Great. Feet wider than the hips. We're doing those knee bends. If you are good with your balance, you can let go of the chair, bring your hands in front of your chest, lower the knees only as low as you're comfortable, sticking those hips back, keeping those knees to go beyond the toes, okay? Less pressure on the knees if you keep them behind your toes, and the only way to do this is by sticking your hips way back. Pretend you're going to sit on a chair. That's exactly the exercise that you need to do to help you lower down safely into the chair. Let's do 3 more. Last one. Perfect. We're going to do hip adduction. Kick the legs slightly forward, crossed in front of this, across the center and back. Last one. Same thing with the other leg, toes forward, come across. See, I'm moving from the hips. My body is staying facing you. Last 2. Perfect. Great job. We're on to our stretching already. How did that happen? So much fun. Let's start with the hamstrings. Sitting at the front of your seat. Heel is down. Shoulders are down and back. My back is nice and straight. You can lean a bit forward from the hips. You should feel it pulling behind that leg, behind the knee. Toes are pointing up to emphasize the stretch behind that leg. So many instructions, eh? Calming down the breath. Keep those toes up. Now release. Bring that leg to the side and lean forward again. Now focusing a bit more on the inner thigh. Release, bring that leg back. Same thing with the other side. Heel is down, toes are up. My back is nice and straight and I lean a bit forward. If you went for your walk and you come back and you feel like you need a little bit of more stretching, log on, go to the video and just move your cursor to the end of the video and do the stretching for a few minutes. There you go, got your stretching after your walk. Release, bring that leg out to the side and lean forward again. Coming back, hand on opposite shoulder, pull that elbow towards you. Release, other side. By now your breathing should be pretty close to what your normal is for you. That's what the cool down is all about. Gradually slowing down our movement so that our breathing, heart rate, blood pressure can get back to our normal resting level. Release. There you have it, another one done. Pat yourself on the back. Thank you for joining me. See you next time.